Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys.
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
They had the book of laws. That was Moses' book of his diary thing that he kept when they were walking the fuck around.
His diary. Yeah, they found Moses' diary.
I mean, that's essentially what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Josiah was like, oh, shit! Because he's like, we've been doing this wrong.
Yeah, except for that I was wondering, like, where the fuck was this thing?
See, I was thinking the same thing. Like, what? You just...
How do you lose a goddamn book for hundreds of years?
Hundreds of years! I don't understand, because for one thing, they never said, oh, we seem to have misplaced our law book.
I mean, they did conveniently stop mentioning it after a while.
Yeah, but they never mentioned that it was lost.
Right, but to me it feels like they just needed an excuse for why people were fucking up. But then God was like, nah, it doesn't matter, even though you found the book, and if you fix things, I'm still going to punish your ass after the fact, because I don't give a fuck.
Because Josiah was like, I'm so fucking sorry. Let me fix this. And God was like, yeah, cool.
While you're alive.
I'll still punish them, though.
Yeah, after you're dead.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Fuck tomorrow.
Fuck God.
Live for today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Fuck God.
He's an asshole.
This guy in this book, he's a dick.
Completely.
Okay, so anyways, didn't you have a special shout out?
I did. We have a brand new patron on our Patreon page.
That's amazing.
And they joined in at the $5 level.
Get the fuck out.
No, it's great, right? I mean, helping us out tremendously, honestly.
Who is this gem?
So it's either Angie or Angie Lowe.
Angie Lowe, thank you so much. You are the bee's knees.
Definitely.
And the cat's pajamas. And I cannot convey to you how grateful we are for your help.
Definitely. If it wasn't for our patrons, honestly, I don't know. Well, we wouldn't have this fucking mic, for one thing.
Yeah.
That I need to do things.
We would not be able to do this, I don't think, because y'all are keeping us afloat.
Yes, definitely. So thank you again, and let's go ahead and get on into our stuff here. So we just covered the synopsis for 2 Kings chapter 22.
We sure as fuck did.
And today we're going to be getting into
2 Kings chapter 23.
Let's go do this.
Okie dokie. All right, 2 Kings chapter 23.
All right.
And it looks like we are continuing on with where we left off. We're not starting a new section or anything.
Okay.
So Here we go.
Yeah, gotcha.
Then the king summoned all the elders of Judah and Jerusalem.
Okay.
And the king went up to the temple of the Lord with all the people of Judah and Jerusalem, along with the priests and the prophets, all the people from the least to the greatest.
They gotta read this book. It's like story time.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we gotta figure shit out. There, the king read to them the entire book of the covenant.
It's fucking story time.
Yeah. That had been found in the Lord's temple. Josiah's like, I know I'm only 18, but listen.
Gather round, prophets and kings and whatever, and
cabbages and kings.
all you people.
All the king's horses and all the king's men. Yeah. The king took his place of authority beside the pillar and renewed the covenant in the Lord's presence.
Oh.
He pledged to obey the Lord
God
by keeping...
was there, huh?
Yeah, he was sitting around.
All right.
Watching this shit.
Yeah.
Josiah pledged to obey the Lord by keeping all his commands, laws, and decrees with all his heart and soul. In this way, he confirmed all the terms of the covenant that were written in the scroll, and all the people pledged themselves to the covenant.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So we're on a roll now. We're back on track.
Yeah, and they're going to be good again because they got this book. They got a book to tell them how. I mean, that's why we still need the Bible today, right?
Yeah.
To stay good.
Yeah, because without the book, we'd all be eating babies.
Yeah, we definitely. I mean, that's what people tell me all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I just literally had somebody ask me, why don't I eat people? So
I know. Like, I just can't get over that. Like, that you even have to ask that makes me scared of you.
It really does.
Honestly, like why don't you eat people?
Right?
You know?
if your answer is because God told me not to, then I don't.
You can't be really around me or my kids.
Right?
Then.
Yeah, I'm really fucking worried. Honestly.
Yeah.
That's a bullshit answer.
Because you know what? It never fucking occurred to me to eat a person.
Right? But these are the questions they ask us.
I know.
I'm like,
how do you go through life without eating people then?
Yeah.
Like, the same way you do, asshole. Except apparently not, because apparently you're trying to think about it all the time.
Right.
And I didn't even know that was an option until you brought it up.
But it does explain, you know, I don't know, right-wing mentality to me. Somewhat. Like, I'm like, okay,
they honestly believe this shit.
They really do believe this. They're so easily bamboozled into thinking these things that obviously Trump makes sense.
Right.
For whatever fucking reason. I don't get, but...
Like, I want to ask my parents, like, do you think that atheists eat babies? And do you think that me and my husband are just like exceptions to the rule?
Right.
Or speaking of exception to the rule, okay, I know this is totally off topic.
Yeah.
But
'cause we never do that.
Ever. No, we never tangent.
Right.
So, okay, there was this guy he was like a journalist, and he was doing this interview with this couple who was totally anti-abortion.
Okay.
They were standing in line at an abortion clinic.
Yeah.
Because she needed to get an abortion.
Okay.
But you just don't understand her situation.
Right.
They truly believe that, like, the exception... Like, they aren't like, no, I get one, but you don't. They're like, no, but you don't understand. I actually need one.
Right.
Like, and they really
believe it.
It's not mental gymnastics. They're not doing flips to make themselves believe it. Like, they really do believe that, no, you don't understand.
I get a pass and I'm special.
It's not a pass. It's not special. It just doesn't count.
Right.
They're like, obviously we would get it in this case because it doesn't count.
And that's when we should be like, okay, can we start our discussion right there then?
Right there.
Let's start the discussion right where you're
there. At. Like, because whether you want it or not and think other people should have one or not, the fact of the matter is you're against it, but you're getting one.
Right. And so, in exceptions like yours, is it okay?
Right.
If yes, then don't vote for these fuckers.
Yeah. But what I honestly think is they are truly lacking in empathy. And so they cannot put if I'm feeling this, like it's a growth mindset.
Yeah.
You know?
No, everybody else that does it is liberal cuck or, somebody that they completely disagree with.
Actually, even more off topic. So, I just went to my friend's house this last weekend to watch Hocus Pocus 2, and I promise this relates.
Okay.
Okay? You haven't seen it yet.
I haven't.
It was a lot of fun. It's, I think, as good as the first one. It was just, I don't know. It's silly. It's fun. They didn't take themselves too seriously.
Right.
It was just great. So, one of the friends in it is always, like, making fun of the girls for being witches.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
And so, they're trying to, like, work their shit out. And so, the one girl says, can you stop, being mean and making fun of me? And he's like, I never made fun of you. And she's like, all the times that you're like, oh, you're a witch and that's weird and blah, blah, blah. And he goes, that's making fun of you? I just thought I was being conversational. And she's like, you're completely demeaning.
Right.
And he goes, oh, I didn't know that was mean. And I have a lot of people to apologize to. Like, it was funny because it's true. And
right.
Like, that right there, like, they honestly don't know.
Well, I think we all have things that we don't know are the wrong thing to say in a certain situation,
absolutely.
right? But the difference is some people are willing to reassess that wrongness, and some people aren't.
Well, the fact that that guy in my example was like, oh, I was being an asshole, and
right.
I just didn't, I need to go say sorry.
That makes all the difference, right?
It does. Like,
right.
You have to be like, you poor sweet bastard, you were just an imbecile.
Right.
And I can forgive stupidity.
Sure.
I cannot forgive assholism.
Right.
So, yeah, lack of empathy, not being able to self-assess and admit to wrongs once it's pointed out and that kind of thing.
Right.
Ugh. Ugh. Okay. So these guys, they're like,
these guys,
we're going to do shit right from now on.
Yep. Okay.
Then the king instructed Hilkiah, the high priest,
okay,
and the priests of the second rank, and the temple gatekeepers to remove from the Lord's temple all the articles that were used to worship Baal, Asherah, and all the powers of the heavens.
Cleaning house, man.
All the powers of the heavens are gone, except for the Yahweh one.
Except for that one, yeah.
Yeah. The king had all these things burned outside Jerusalem on the terraces of the Kidron Valley, and he carried the ashes away to Bethel. He's like, I don't want this shit over here.
That was like a bonfire.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
What was that?
Barbara Ann.
Oh, okay.
You know, Barbara Ann.
Yeah, I wasn't with you there on that one until now.
I was being silly.
Right.
My favorite use of that was in the movie Short Circuit 2.
Gotcha.
They're stuck. No, it was Help Me Rhonda. Never mind. It was Help Me Rhonda. They're trying to like get through to somebody that they're stuck, and so they make her phone. They use the phone dial.
Right.
You know.
Yeah,
You know the
they
old
do the phone
phones.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me you didn't try that on your phone.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Of course I did.
Right.
Well, they got it to play. Help me, Rhonda, help me, Rhonda,
Yep.
to show that they were stuck.
Right.
And if you played that for anybody today, they wouldn't know it.
Right.
That's sad.
Yeah.
It's a great song.
It is.
Okay, sorry, nothing. Okay, he did away with the idolatrous priests who had been appointed by the previous kings. You know, his fucking pops.
Yeah. Did away with. I just mean
Did
killed
away
them.
with. Did away with them.
Yeah.
Been appointed by the previous kings of Judah, for they had offered sacrifices at the pagan shrines throughout Judah, and even in the vicinity of Jerusalem. Those fuckers.
Not that. Not the vicinity of Jerusalem.
They were fuckers.
Yeah, I guess.
They did all wrong.
Right.
They had also offered sacrifices to Baal, and to the sun, the moon, the constellations, and to all the powers of the heavens. Oh, I see. We like the phrase, the powers of the heavens.
Yeah.
That's twice we've used that. Yeah.
New thing, yeah. No, they used it like in the previous chapter too, I think.
I think so. But that's what I'm saying. Like,
right.
We've used it twice just
thing.
in this paragraph.
Yep.
All the powers of the heaven, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All the stars, as many as the stars in the sky, as many as the sand on the beach.
Right.
Yeah. The king removed the Asherah pole from the Lord's temple and took it outside Jerusalem to the Kidron Valley, where he burned it. Then he ground the ashes of the pole to dust and threw the dust over the graves of the people that he had burned. Yeah,
wow.
damn. He also tore down the living quarters of the male and female shrine prostitutes that were inside the temple of the Lord.
Oh, wait, there was prostitutes in the temple? Man, church was a lot different back then.
I mean, there are still some people... Oh, what was the story I recently read? It was like maybe a month or two ago about this couple who was consummating their marriage
that was false.
Front. Oh, was it?
That was a false thing.
Boo.
Yes. Yep.
No having sex in front of your congregation,
no, that was actually false.
That's funny, false news. I'm disappointed on that one, honestly. Okay, the women wove coverings for the Asherah pole there. So he's like, get out, ya whores, dancers, and weavers.
Right.
Yeah. Josiah brought... It makes me wonder, though, like, these people that were Asherah pole, like, temple prostitutes, they were probably the poor. So,
I mean, yeah, I would
homeless,
imagine so.
You know?
Right, where the fuck did they go?
Yeah.
Did you build housing for them, or did you just kick them out on the street?
That's what I'm wondering. Like,
that's not very compassionate of you.
No, that's not very, I don't know, God-like niceness.
Well, but what is God-like?
Well,
like that's my question. Reading all this bullshit is like, to me, God-like is just asshole.
Yeah.
So
in that particular interpretation, that would mean that kicking them out without giving them a place to go was perfectly in keeping with the Bible.
I mean, that's kind of how I take. Like, that's part of my problem with the Bible so far.
Yeah.
Is that he's not a nice guy.
He's not a nice guy.
He's quite the dick.
Yeah, and people like my parents would be apologists for it and be like, yeah, he's not nice, and it's like, I know, that's my point.
But the problem is that they then, like, their selling point is that he's nice.
Right.
Like, they're like, God's all forgiving and all nice to people that we love, but if we want to judge you, then fuck off.
Right. Yeah. It's gross. I hate it so much. Okay, sorry. I'm just heated up tonight. I'm getting off on topic after topic.
Right.
Josiah brought to Jerusalem all the priests who were living in the other towns of Judah. But he's trying, though.
Yeah.
You know, you got to give him that.
He is.
He also defiled the pagan shrines where they had offered sacrifices, all the way from Geba to Beersheba. He destroyed the shrines at the entrance to the gate of Joshua, the governor of Jerusalem. This gate was located to the left of the city gate as one enters the city.
No. Okay.
It's on the left there.
It's on the left.
Okay. The priests who had served at the pagan shrines were not allowed to serve at the Lord's altar in Jerusalem, but they were allowed to eat unleavened bread with the other priests.
Well, that's nice of him, I guess.
He let them live and let them break bread.
Right.
You could come to dinner, but you're gross because you did...
I would have thought that he would have killed him.
That's what I would have thought. Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of surprised that he let them live.
Yeah.
Because they were worshiping other gods, and they were leading the worships for other gods.
Right. But maybe he's like, shit, man, I didn't know better till I found this. So,
yeah. Right.
I mean, I was trying, but I didn't know.
Right.
And now I know, and I'm giving everybody an opportunity to pledge themselves and come along this journey with me.
Yeah.
Then the king defiled the altar of Topheth in the valley of Ben-Hinnom, so no one could ever again use it to sacrifice a son or daughter in the fire as an offering to Molech.
I approve that.
I approve that too.
Yeah, do not sacrifice your son or daughter.
Let's not be throwing our kids on the fire, you guys.
Right, that's not a good idea.
You know what? Whatever God you follow or don't follow.
Yeah.
I don't care what God you follow.
It's never a good plan.
Let's just not.
Yeah.
He removed from the entrance of the Lord's temple the horse statues that the former kings of Judah had dedicated to the sun. Because remember,
I hadn't heard about the horse statues until just now, have we?
I don't think so, but I don't really pay attention all the time.
Right. It just seems like that would be, like, they're at the entrance. It seems like that would have been a big deal that they would have put them up.
Yeah, I don't recall it, but again, I don't always pay attention when they're talking about statues and shit.
Sure.
But I do recall that they had various people that worship the sun.
Sure.
Because that's where a lot of this came from.
Right.
They were near the quarters of Nathan Melech, the eunuch, an officer of the court.
Okay.
I don't know why we give a shit that he had to have his dick chopped off.
I don't care.
I mean, I wish he hadn't.
You do you, man.
But I wish he hadn't had it. It probably wasn't, on purpose.
Right.
So that makes me sad at him.
Definitely.
The king also burned the chariots dedicated to the sun. Josiah tore down the altars that the kings of Judah had built on the palace roof above the upper room of Ahaz. I hate that upper room, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad he tore that
Always
down.
was an eyesore.
The king destroyed the altars that Manasseh had built in the 2 courtyards of the Lord's temple. Took them down.
Yeah.
Took them down.
Yep.
He smashed them to bits and scattered the pieces in the Kidron Valley.
Okay.
Boy, that Kidron Valley is full of trash.
Right? It's turning into like a just big old junk pile.
The king also desecrated the pagan shrines east of Jerusalem to the south of the Mount of Corruption.
Is there a difference between defiled and desecrated?
Let's see.
I'm just curious.
Defiled
Like,
versus
he
desecrated.
defiled some of them and he desecrated other ones.
You know, I'm
And then he
curious
smashed to
about
bits others beyond that. So
That's a very good question. I will have to look those up.
Okay.
They might be synonyms.
right. I mean, they feel like synonyms.
Right.
I'm pretty sure they're synonyms.
Okay.
But I just don't know, like, why do they why? I guess for maybe not using the same word, right? Maybe they were good writers and they're like, let's get out the thesaurus.
I mean, that's
and,
what
you know,
I-
not use the same word over and over again.
I hate when I'm reading somebody's stuff and unless it's like symbolic and it's on purpose. I don't like it when I'm reading the same word repetitively.
Right. So maybe it was on purpose. Maybe they
yeah.
like, let's find a different word.
Yeah.
Okay.
The king also desecrated the pagan shrines east of Jerusalem. Sorry about that yawn. Couldn't help myself. To the south of the Mount of Corruption.
Mount of Corruption, huh?
Capital M, capital C.
Huh.
Mount of... I think I found our
That's
Q&A.
gotta be something,
The
right?
Mount of Corruption, where King Solomon of Israel had built shrines for Ashtoreth, the detestable
Wait,
goddess of
Solomon
the
built shrines
Sidonians.
to some other god? I thought Solomon was like the wisest ever. And like, remember,
Yeah.
no, I guess he did have that last page where they like
Yeah, it was like
totally
the
trashed
last
him.
paragraph where he all of a sudden had 1,000 wives.
Right, and
They
was
were like business
worshiping
dealings.
other gods and all kinds of other shit.
The word worship is doing some heavy lifting
Whatever.
there.
He was
I think it was
building shrines. To
he
them
was
at the very
building
least.
shrines for all his thousands of wives.
But I forgot. Yeah, but like up until that point, he was like he was like amazing.
He was wonderful in the Lord's eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was doing this other stuff.
Right.
So, yeah, he had built shrines for Ashtoreth, the detestable goddess of the Sidonians, and for Chemosh, who we just read about him,
Yeah.
the detestable god of the Moabites, and for Molech, the vile god of the Ammonites.
Ah.
Puh, pah, puh,
Yeah.
oof. He smashed the sacred pillars and cut down the Asherah poles.
There's a lot of
This
smashing
is
and
repetitive.
burning and
He went here, and he
defiling,
did it again.
desecrating.
And then he went there, and he did it some more.
He did a lot.
And then he went another place and he did it all over again.
Right.
Then he desecrated these places by scattering human bones over them.
Wait, where did you get the human
bones?
bones?
That was my immediate question too. Yes. I don't know.
Right.
I'm
That's
not
a lot of
gonna-
bones. If you can scatter it over,
Yeah.
that's a lot of bones.
You know what it made me think of just then?
What's that?
A Waffle House, scatter, smothered,
Oh,
covered.
yes. Yeah.
Oh, and also down in Florida, they were taking it really seriously that several of the Waffle Houses were closed, and that's how you know that the weather was like serious business bad.
Oh, yeah.
Like, apparently there are categories, and if Waffle House is closed, that tells you how bad it is.
I see.
Yeah,
I see.
yeah. Because they don't close for anything.
Right.
Like, ever. They have generators and
Right.
stuff. Seriously. That's awesome.
You gotta get your hash browns,
I mean, in an emergency,
They do have damn good hash browns.
I really like their waffles.
They are. I had never got them until you let me try some. But they are really good.
Like, I mean,
I suppose that tracks. It's Waffle House.
it is what I know, but I was like, I've never had waffles at Waffle House. I always get like eggs and hash browns
Right,
and
yeah.
stuff, right? Like, that's what my breakfast go to is.
Sure.
But then one time I was like, oh, my stomach is rough. I don't want eggs, and so I was like, oh, I guess I'll just do the waffles. Oh my God, that's all I get now. Plus
Right.
bacon.
Yeah,
you gotta
yeah,
have bacon
right,
with your
bacon,
waffles
yeah.
and syrup. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
This is so dull. I just keep going off.
But there's a lot of smashing. Like
Hulk
smash.
We're so fucking lame. I love you, babes. The king also tore down the altar at Bethel, the pagan shrine that Jeroboam, son of Nebat, had made when he caused Israel to sin. Remember that Jeroboam?
Yeah, he was a bad guy.
But remember, I wanted a shirt that said "Justice for Jeroboam."
Right, because he's getting a lot of shit.
There was some people that was nastier than him.
Right, and like they just keep using him.
Yeah, like he's the baseline bad.
Right, I did not want to be the baseline bad.
He burned down the shrine and ground it to dust, and he burned the Asherah pole. Then Josiah turned around and noticed several tombs in the side of the hill. He ordered that the bones be brought out, and he burned them on the altar at Bethel to desecrate it.
What did those tombs ever do to you?
I don't know,
Jesus.
but I got some parentheses voice. Ready?
I'm ready.
This happened just as the Lord had promised through the man of God when Jeroboam stood beside the altar at the festival.
Okay.
I don't remember.
That's I don't either.
Okay, I believe you.
Yeah, I mean, I guess sure. Right.
That tracks, whatever. I don't care.
But I believe them only because they make such a big deal of like making these fucking things come true.
These little footnotes that aren't footnotes.
You
they're
remember
like,
when God said something that one time? Yeah, it came true.
They're like, they haven't discovered how to use asterisk yet.
No.
Like, they need to get them some what is it, like the Macmillan, I don't know, whatever. The MLM, like the writing guides.
Oh, yeah.
That tell you how to do footnotes and shit.
Right.
Yeah, they need to get on board with that.
Yeah.
Or the ALA. Then Josiah turned and looked up at the tomb of the man of God who had predicted these things. "What's that monument over there?" Josiah asked. And the people of the town told him, "It is the tomb of the man of God who came from Judah and predicted the very things that you have just done to the altar at Bethel."
Huh. Okay.
So we really didn't need that parentheses note because they like literally
They
just
said
said
it. Yeah. Right.
Josiah replied, "Leave it alone. Don't disturb his bones. Let it lay."
Right.
So they did not burn his bones or those of the old prophet from Samaria.
Well, that was nice of him, I guess.
That's cool.
Not that somebody who's dead gives a shit whether you burn their bones or not.
Right.
But,
although if this was supernatural, I would say burn all the bones.
Right.
The show Supernatural, you just should always burn the bones.
Definitely.
Just always burn the bones.
Right.
Then Josiah demolished all the buildings at the pagan shrines in the towns of Samaria, just as he had done at Bethel. They had been built by the various kings of Israel and had made the Lord very angry. So angry that he let them sit there until somebody else came along hundreds of years later and took care of it for him.
Right, yeah.
Okay. How angry was he?
Not that angry.
He executed the... Ooh, shit. He executed the priests of the pagan shrines on their own altars. That's murdery.
Wow.
And he burned human bones on the altars to desecrate them.
Damn.
Finally, he returned to Jerusalem. He got
Okay.
murdery.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, I'm not done yet.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, we're moving on to a new little section in this chapter.
New little section.
King Josiah then issued this order to all the people. "You must celebrate the Passover to the Lord your God as required in this book of the covenant." There had not been a Passover celebration like that since the time when the judges ruled in Israel.
Damn, it's
Remember
been a
them
while.
judges?
It's been a while.
It's
Yeah.
been hundreds of years.
Right.
Not throughout all the years of the kings of Israel and Judah.
So they really weren't doing anything for God.
Yeah.
And God didn't ever,
He did
really
nothing.
come down on them for it.
He didn't give any fucks.
Right?
He's like, whatever. You do you, boo.
Right.
I'm over here busy.
I mean, all he had to do was point out where a fucking book was, right?
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Yeah. Find a couple of your prophets or whatever.
Right?
But in the 18th year of King Josiah's reign, this Passover was celebrated to the Lord in Jerusalem. Okay.
Okay.
Now we're moving on to another little section in this chapter.
Okay.
Okay. Josiah also got rid of the mediums and psychics, the household gods, the idols, and every other kind of detestable practice, both in Jerusalem and throughout the land of Judah. He did this in obedience to the laws written in the scroll that Hilkiah the priest had found in the Lord's temple. Never before had there been a king like Josiah. Josiah is awesome.
Guess, yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Who turned to the Lord with all his heart and soul and strength, obeying all the laws of Moses.
Didn't they kind of say the same thing about Hezekiah? He was like the best king ever.
And David.
Right?
And Solomon.
Yeah, right. They've all been the
so
best.
I'm just waiting. And he had 5,000 wives and raped them all.
Right.
Okay. And there has never since been a king like him.
Oh my God.
Okay, I believe you. Even so, the Lord was very angry with Judah because of all the wicked things Manasseh had done to provoke him.
But he's dead.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Learn this thing called forgiveness.
Right?
Like, it's something you preach. You might want to read it.
Well, he doesn't preach it until the New Testament, I don't think.
Okay, you're right.
I'm just saying.
It makes me want to go be like, know how you're all-knowing? So, like, in the future, you're going to write this one book.
Right.
And it's called the New Testament. And it's really big on forgiveness.
Right.
And since you're all-knowing, I'm sure you already know that. But you might have forgot it.
Yeah.
So I'm just here to remind you.
I feel like it's pretty petty for an all-knowing, all-powerful God to have vindictiveness as one of his traits.
Mm-hmm. I'm still pissed.
And pettiness.
I'm still angry. Why? You're God. You ain't got to be angry.
Right? Just chill the fuck out, man.
You know Netflix is coming. The fuck? For the Lord said, I will also banish Judah from my presence, just as I have banished Israel. And I will reject my chosen city of Jerusalem and the temple where my name was to be honored.
But just why?
I will reject that thing that I chose and said that I choose it. And now I'm rejecting the thing I chose.
Right.
Whatever.
Just fuck off, man.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need you.
Honestly, I can't with him.
Right?
New little section in this chapter. Okay?
Okay.
Looks like there's another one after this, too.
Okay.
This chapter just keeps fucking going. Josiah won't die.
Right.
The rest of the events in Josiah's reign and all his deeds are recorded in that fucking book.
Right.
While Josiah was king, Pharaoh Necho, king of Egypt, went to the Euphrates River to help the king of Assyria. King Josiah and his army marched out to fight him, as you do.
Right.
But King Necho killed him when they met... Oh. When they met at Megiddo. That came out of nowhere. I didn't see that coming.
Josiah's dead.
Okay. There he goes.
Apparently God wasn't with him that day.
There goes Josiah.
Right.
Oopsie.
Oh boy. Maybe God was getting sick of waiting. He wanted to smash the Judah.
Yeah.
He's like I'm sick of waiting.
Tired of this goodness.
You guys need to die now.
Yeah. You're doing good.
Right? Yeah. Let's move this along.
Yeah. Josiah's officers took his body back in a chariot from Megiddo to Jerusalem and buried him in his own tomb. Because
generally you do get buried in your own tomb.
Yeah.
I don't want to be buried in
my tomb?
My neighbor's tomb.
Do you want to be buried in my tomb?
I mean, only if
I don't want a tomb.
I just want to be burned up.
I want to be burned, but I also want to be planted as a new tree.
Yeah.
That's a thing that they do now.
Well, you can't be burned and planted as a new tree.
Okay. I want to be the tree.
Yeah.
And then so this is what we'll do. Okay.
Okay.
You could be burned, and then we'll have the kids spread your ashes on
around
my
your
tree.
Yeah. Got it.
And I want rose bushes there,
so you're assuming that you're going to die first.
No, whichever one of us dies,
you can't spread ashes around a tree that's not dead. That's not there
they'll
yet.
put your ashes in an urn and hold on to it till mom dies.
Okay.
Then mom dies, and they plant the tree and the rose bushes.
I got it.
And they throw your fucking ashes on the tree and rose bushes.
Fair enough.
God, what's wrong with you? It's just not that hard.
I didn't think it through. What can I say?
Well, that's what I want.
Okay.
You want that too?
Sounds great.
Okay. And then they could put a little park bench there, and then the kids could come be like, "Hi, Mommy."
Yeah.
That's what'll happen, right?
No.
Nope. Then the people of the land anointed Josiah's son Jehoahaz, and made him the next king.
Okay.
Here we go with Jehoahaz. Next little section.
I feel like we've had a Jehoahaz before.
We have.
Oh, okay.
Or something similar.
Right? Because, yeah.
Jehoahaz was 23 years old when he became the king, and he reigned in Jerusalem 3 months. Then why even mention him?
Right?
My goodness.
Like, fuck cares.
His mother was Hamutal. That sounds like a medicine. Hamutal.
Yeah, right.
The daughter of Jeremiah from Libnah. He did what was evil in the Lord's sight, just as his ancestors had done. Why? Didn't Hosea raise him right?
Apparently there's just too much good going around, He was that rebellious child. He's like, fuck this shit.
Yeah. Pharaoh Necho put Jehoahaz in prison at Riblah in the land of Hamath.
Damn.
To prevent him from ruling in Jerusalem. He was like, you get 2 months, you did bad, get in jail.
You're out, right. He was not popular. He did not do good.
He also demanded that Judah pay 7,500 pounds of silver and 75 pounds of gold as tribute. Wait, what? What?
Somebody kidnapped his ass.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, the Pharaoh kidnapped his ass.
Okay. Sorry, I just didn't understand. Pharaoh Necho then installed Eliakim, another of Josiah's sons. Oh.
Wait, the Pharaoh installed him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Pharaoh
That's very
put
interesting.
Jehoahaz in prison.
So there was a large presence from Egypt at this
All
point
of a sudden,
in Israel.
Yeah. So I'm going to reread some of this because I was not following it good.
Okay, sure.
So Pharaoh Necho put Jehoahaz in prison in the land of Hamath to prevent him from ruling in Jerusalem.
Right.
Okay, so Egypt came in and was like, you're doing bad. Get in jail.
Right.
And then he was like, also give me money.
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Pharaoh Necho then installed Eliakim, another of Josiah's sons, so jailboy's brother,
Right.
to reign in place of his father, and he changed Eliakim's name to Joachim. Jehoahaz was taken to Egypt as a prisoner where he died. In order to
Wait,
get
which
Jehoahaz,
one?
the
Jehoahaz.
jail boy.
Okay.
In order to get the silver and gold demanded as tribute by Pharaoh Necho, Joachim collected a tax from the people of Judah, requiring them to pay in proportion to their wealth. Go figure. So taxing the wealthy is actually biblical. Interesting.
Well, now, to be fair, this is because of the Egyptians. I'm just saying.
Right.
But,
true. But
you know,
it is something
it is
to
in
consider.
the Bible, right? It's an idea.
It is in the Bible. Okay, last little section. Ready? It's like 2 sentences.
Sure. Okay.
Joachim was 25 years old when he became king, and he reigned in Jerusalem 11 years. His mother was Zebediah, the daughter of Pedaiah from Rumah. He did what was evil in the Lord's sight, just as his ancestors had done. The end. The fuck? How do you be like one of the best kings ever and both of your kids are like evil little bastards?
Yeah, I don't know.
Both of them.
I don't know.
Fucking bullshit.
Maybe Egypt corrupted them. They're like, hey, look, we're gonna like kill you, or you can, have fun on our dime, and then you're just gonna do what we tell you to do.
I guess.
Because it sounds like I'm curious actually about like this control that Egypt has over Israel right now.
Yeah.
Because it's just kind of came out of nowhere, like
You
all
mean
of a sudden.
Judah.
Yeah, over Judah. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just like it came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, why is Egypt now involved in the politics of Judah?
I don't know.
It's interesting to me.
It is interesting.
I feel like we need to cover that one on the Q&A.
On the Q&A, yeah. Okay.
So,
yeah, we'll look into that.
I'm definitely curious about that.
Same.
Okay. Well, so I don't really have much else to say.
Nope, me neither.
Okay, well that was 2 Kings chapter 23. Mm-hmm. And tomorrow we'll be back with
2 Kings chapter 24.
We'll see you guys then.
Bye.
Hey wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my god. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Hey wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my god. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.